about, I was just thinking how we think as people and how we continue to think, and I saw something that I wanted to talk about. I was on TikTok, and you see some funny stuff. I mean, really funny stuff on TikTok, and crazy stuff. When I say crazy, I mean, one thing I was like, like, you know, like you're driving a car and you're getting ready to possibly hit the car in front of you. You have to stop and go, But I saw a video like that, and I was like, what in the world is this fool doing? What in the world? But anyway, so the one I wanted to talk about was, seriously, there was a young man that he said light-skinned black men eat Cheetos or something with Cheetos or hot Cheetos or something. And then he went and started dancing on. And so this young brother, after he said light-skinned men be like this or something with Cheetos and this and that or whatever, and then he started dancing. So my thing is, we don't have to put people down because, you know, to make ourselves look good, or we don't have to say, you know, it's our personality. Some of our personalities, you know, we're different. And I mentioned I'm more about the DISC assessment, the personality assessment. We all have different personalities, and that personality where you are the life of the party. You talk about people all the time. You find errors very quick, you know, with people when you're watching people. A people watcher, just like very critical type person. But there are some strengths to that type of personality. And what I wanted to say was, I challenge us to be mindful at some of the things that we continue to do and say that we were taught from the past, things that was ingrained into our minds, whether we were in a house, whether we were in the field, whether we were wherever. It's pretty deep, and so it's always going to be planted in our subconscious mind. Let me give you a little story of what I'm trying to say. So my grandmother, she learned, I guess, because she was my grandmother, and I'm, you know, I've been, the time that I've spent on this earth has been longer than the time I have left. So that tells you a little something right there, right? So that also says, okay, you know, the grandmother is pretty, you know, up there in age. So she went through those times that, you know, people went through when they were controlled. So they were taught to beat, to control. And we as children got beat. I got beat. I can't talk for nobody else. I got beat for control, but I didn't understand that, and it was called child abuse. And so when I got back from Germany, once I, you know, started learning and developing and reading and learning, and I said, wow, this was learned behavior. You feel as though that's the only thing you know of how to control people if you've been taught that for many years. And so the first thing I did when we got back to America, and I was like, I gotta go and, you know, to the nursing home where my grandma was, and I told her, I said, I forgive you. She had Alzheimer's, and she was 88 years old, and it's been a while ago that, and when I said I forgive you, she knew it was me there, right after that, that's when she passed. But I had to learn that, and I was grown when I learned it. I mean, I hated, the way I was beaten as a child, and had to be sent. I didn't have to be, but I was sent and raised with someone else because I didn't have a mother and a father. But the thing is, control from the past. I don't like to use certain words, but I think you can read in between the lines and understand what I'm saying. So we still have the old ways of thinking and our beliefs, and that's okay, right? But as we move forward, and if we want to be a part of drive change and the culture of change, this light skin, dark skin crap, if you want to be a part of change, let's think about approaching and doing something